we went to Hong Kong to start it all. I went with my whole family. My children were very little at that time. We found schools for them with the help of our colleagues, you know, just volunteers. And we carried on. It was a difficult decision in the middle of the course because my children were small, and I lost one. We lost one in a traffic accident, and I thought I couldn't make it anymore. But it was, I think, it was a time that was like 5 years later. It was a time when the women that I worked with not only inspired me, but pushed me a lot in making that decision of going back to Hong Kong, because there was a real need. Many times the people who would help them may not just help them, but at the end of the day, they'll be also cheated. So it took us many years to be able to see how women can be together. It's not difficult for Filipinos to ask them to organize themselves, because you'll see them in organized groups, especially in the churches on Sundays. They will be there in choir groups, Bible study groups, cooking group, this lesson, that lesson, and they're all together. But to fight for their rights together is something else. And so what we did was a fellowship of 4 different churches, including the Methodist Church Fellowship, and 2 other groups that were just coming together, like because they live in one building. We held a Know Your Rights seminar. We invited a lawyer who's been helping us from the beginning and gave us some background on the contract, on what simple things that you have to know, legal matters. And from then on, somebody suggested that, why don't we keep this fellowship together? We meet once a month just for updates, what is new and what can be done, and maybe we can have a theme each month. And we started with a group of 12, because there were 6 groups. Started with a group of 12, and by like 6 months later, we were like 50 meeting, more than 50 people meeting. Then we realized there were these people who were just coming to the mission, accompanying people, you know, their friends who were in trouble, and later on was already joining this group. And so we said, why don't you organize yourselves into a rights group? And they realized, yeah, we can do that. And we continue meeting every month, every first Sunday of the month, and they carried on.